Noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Hey, box truck. Now.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down, Giants.
Ready.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards, the pickup there.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end. 3 out.
From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
His first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Jameis to throw it. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Love you,
Here's Ridden. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now out come the Giants.
All day, dog.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now Jones off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And able to connect with Berrios. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Gallman will run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
General West.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike 40. Let's go one more. Mike 40.
Now.
He's coming. Let's put him on the punch.
Jones now operating from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is Gallman. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Latimer's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Gallman, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Wayne Gallman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
80 weapons. 5.
On first down, Jones. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
50,
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's got.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Jones to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Winston. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 32-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Trump. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Winston. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Danny Amendola, he's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Down. 70, Indy.
Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, Jones. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Black 25.
Choose the mic. I got one. Kill.
Wait. Check that. We want Mike
To throw, Winston.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
This one complete to Theo Riddick. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? Black 22.
I'm going to come back to you.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Step it up. 40's mark. Too little, got that. Let's go. Hey, Mike, 40.
Go.
Let him know.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Riddick with a carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants.
Off the play fake, Winston. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready. Black, 22,
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Switch. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey.
Green, triple T.
On the ground, it's Reddick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Reddick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. So much for just picking up the first down. How about that run all the way on 3rd down into the end zone? Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Stay with your man.
Jones now. Off play action. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Hayes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and the pressure gets to him again. Christian Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Jones. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Devon Kennard. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? Back to the pass.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, watch it.
Wait.
He's coming. Hey, welcome.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Johnson on 3rd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. We want this.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
X3, 218, jump.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Detroit, they remain one of the hottest as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.